Investing our money from Iowa paid off, so we decided to leave and move to the great state of Missouri. With help from friends, will we succeed or fail trying? Find out in today's episode. Alright, let's get out of here. We just got our lunch for the day. And now it is time to get up in this beautiful 9510R and plant this field with some corn. I believe Clayton said he had a few things to do. He might actually be up at Prairie State trying to check something, but nonetheless, we're going to go in here and start planting. Alright, we're finally done with that field. Good lord, that feels like it took absolutely forever to finish. But I actually got word that there is a new co-op in town, so I think we're gonna go up and check that out. Alright, well, here we are at the co-op. I think we enter here. The door's open. Somebody must be in. Let's go check around. Hello?
Hey, how's it going, sir?
Good, how are you?
Good. Come on inside. Come on inside.
Alrighty.
Sorry, we're working in the dark. We just got this place built. We're trying to get everything moved in. A little bit of an empty shelf right now, but hey, hopefully not for long.
Yeah, it looks real
How can we help
nice.
you?
I actually need some seed. We're just right down the road, and I just realized we actually didn't order seed. The old company basically went out of business.
Oh, I remember you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're the guy who stopped by and asked for directions.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll be able to take care of you easily. I just want to show you this, though, because you got to take a look at this. Look at this view of everything.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
Exactly. All right, let's go take a look and see what we got. Do you know what kind of seeds you're wanting to plant?
Pioneer decab, you got any kind of that stuff?
Right now we only have tubs of Pioneer.
Oh, that is fine. That'll work perfect.
We're also very limited on what we have for Pioneer as well, and what we have overall.
Okay.
Because a lot of people just bought us out. When we put the orders in, we only bought most likely what people needed, not a whole lot of extra.
Okay, well, we'll go see what you have, and we'll probably buy it all up, so.
All right, first thing we got to figure out what type of box you want to take. I mean, you got these old classic ones down here, but I do recommend these right here. They're cheaper, and they're just easier to run.
Ooh, then I'll probably take those. I've never used one of those before. We usually run this seed runner right here, this Umberfirth, but I've never used the Meridian before.
All right, do you want to go and get your truck and hook up to one of these, and I go ahead and pull the seed boxes out?
Yes, sir.
Once you get that, pull it up right here. Back it right in here, and we'll get it loaded up.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and let this take the reserve.
Alrighty.
Alright, since this is an empty box, we're just gonna simply set it down right there. Alright, this should be the last box.
Alrighty.
Alright, hey, do me a favor though.
Yeah.
Don't just throw these boxes wherever once they're empty. Please bring them back.
Okay.
You get credits if you bring them back.
Alright, we'll do.
Alright, sir, that'll be $2,000 paid to the co-op.
Alright, I can write you, get you a check written up.
Alright, go ahead and get that written up and send the funds over. You should be good with that right there. Whenever you need more seed, just let us know. Or if you have to, all you gotta do is just switch out the boxes. Put your old boxes inside of here, of course.
Okay.
And then your new boxes are right here. We've only got 4 more boxes.
Okay.
So try not to let too much happen, and try to use the least amount you can.
I'll try. Well, that was easy enough. I mean, it's great that we have a brand new co-op because I'm not gonna lie, I heard that the guys were pretty rough at the last co-op. I only caught a little bit of them. Like I said, we just recently moved here. But anyways, it's nice that Nate is working down there because he's our new neighbor, and I think we will be able to do a lot of business with him. Now, like he said, let's not use all of his seed because he is running low, and of course we did not think to order any, so we don't have that many fields left. Like I said, we just got started planting, but I'm rolling on along, and I think it'll all be good. Home sweet home. I think he might have actually gone on a day trip hunting or something. I don't know. And like usual, of course, he leaves all the work to me. It seems like I was always doing all of his work for his farm when I helped out, but, you know, whatever. He's providing a lot of funds, so I can't complain too much. Alright, so we've got our tablet up here. We just planted field 49, so I think we're going to go over at 51 and 50, maybe try to knock out 62, 63, and 64. I think we're going to put those all in corn, and then we'll do some of our further away fields in soybeans. So let's go ahead, get on the road, and get planting. Ah, crap. Oh, is our seed meter broken on this already? Dude, this happens all the time to me. I don't have the seed tender, so I'm going to have to hike all the way up here, leave this here, and then I'm going to have to fill it up. Oh, good lord, we got that shut off. Was right, I used both of those, so I'm sorry, but I'm probably going to have to go back and use all the seed. Oh, come through here. Good lord, I'm itchy. What is that? Is that a deer? Alright, this is now filled up. We filled it up real fast, and we should be good to complete this field out. Alright, we're done with that field. I am going to leave this running. I don't really feel like there's a need to turn it off because we actually have to go and drop off these Pioneer boxes up at the co-op. I kind of want to look around too, see what they got in their inventory, but nonetheless, we're going to go do that, and then we'll come back and probably grab another field. Alright, we'll leave that running. I came in here and dropped this off. I don't know what their policy is about unloading with their fork truck, so I'm just going to leave that there out of sake of it might get him in trouble. Nonetheless, I do want to come over here and just kind of look around. So, like he said, they do have the Meridian Titan 2XT. This is what you put your pro boxes on. And then they have the good old seed runners. I actually like these a little bit better, but Nate convinced me to try the other one, and it was cheaper. Looks like they have a couple options for fertilize, spreading, lime, dry granules, a couple other things. And then, of course, we have some very nice John Deere 4730s to get our burn down and other various things on. And then coming over here, it even looks like we have anhydrous and toolbars if we need them. We have a scale, so when we take our grain here, which is I think we're going to make a deal with him, get some contracts, and we'll do some grain hauling here. We'll weigh in there. And look, they got this beautiful AGI setup, and here's where we dump our grain. I think this is going to work out really nice. But honestly, I think that I'm going to call it stopping point there. We did 2 massive fields today, and I'm getting pretty tired. I'm going to give Nate a little ring, see if he wants to come over and maybe eat something with me, since everybody else is out of town. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and head back. Oh, it's bumpy. It's so... God. As if this day couldn't get any worse. We just had our Pioneer seed just fall all over the highway or the road, and we just got kicked off of Clayton's farm. I mean, this is just terrible. Oh, I don't know how these things didn't bust open. I guess that's why they call Pioneer the best seed brand in the world. Alright, here's our second bag. Gosh, these things are heavy. Carry this. I like how I'm just kind of parked out in the middle of the road. Hopefully nobody meets me around here. Alright, we got that all picked up. Now you're probably wondering what happened between me and Clayton. Well, he stole a bunch of my money, and I caught him in the act. He was spending it all at the casino, so we went ahead and bought a farm that was for sale a few miles down the road, and it was a guy who was retiring. He had a few pieces of equipment and not much left, but I think we can make it work. So, quick little farm tour. We did purchase a Silverado kind of to get around, since Clayton decided to just keep all of our equipment. Don't really know how that's going to work when the court dates come up. He does have an old John Deere A. It looks like we have an old Mack grain truck. This will be nice because it just came with one piece of land, so we won't have a whole lot of grain that comes off this. We come over here, he has a 2388. It doesn't have the extension hopper or anything, but it did come with an 8-row corn head. The soybean head was trashed and not salvageable, so we went ahead and took that away. We've got a nice 7810 here. It looks like it's not singles, it's got the duals and everything. We come up here, we did test this out. It looks like it's an 8-row Kinsey. It's a 3140. This thing has the extended hoppers on it, so it can hold more seed. It planted well. Everything was maintenanced right before he got rid of this farm, so it's in good working condition. And then today our biggest chore is going to be working this ground with our 7800 John Deere hooked up to this disc that we got. This is in mint condition. This field's actually pretty big for us, so I think we'll be able to get by this year. And now it looks like we have a ripper. I think it's a 5-tooth ripper. I think this will be good if we want to create some new ground, because there is an open grass lot right up here, and I think maybe we can do that too. We can maybe make that a little field. And then if we come over here, we did purchase a small trailer. He had a header trailer laying around. I think we'll be able to salvage that. And then an old plow. I'm not too sure if this still works or anything, but we'll have to check and see. Anyways, we're going to go ahead, climb up into this 7800 because we can't sit around and pout all day as much as I would like to. We need to get to work because it is May 1st and we do not have a single seed in the ground. So let's go ahead and get into it. got the last of that. So now our field is completely done. We've got it all disced up. The weeds are completely gone. We'll still probably have to run by the co-op and rent a sprayer because, yeah, there's going to be some pretty bad weed pressure just from disking them under. Anywho, we need to go ahead, get the other tractor, get our planter, and start planting away. Alright, climbing down from that 7800, yeah, we got the other tractor hooked up and ready to go. We did fill this up. We have the extended hopper, so we're going to be able to plant a lot more, and we've got a few bags in the Silverado, so we're going to go ahead, pull the Silverado out to the edge of the field, and then we'll hop in the planter and get planting. So while I'm walking back, I'm doing some thinking. I don't see the benefit of actually turning this into a field over here. I don't think it's going to yield great, and plus we don't want the runoff to affect the building. So I think we're just going to keep it in grass. Maybe one day we'll look at converting it, but probably we'll just end up buying more ground. Alright, so we're in the 7810, and man, this thing is just an absolute powerhouse. I love this tractor. I'm so glad we were able to purchase it, and we're going to see what it does for this first season. Well, I just got this beep and flashing button over here, which leads me to believe that, oh yeah, we're super low on corn. This is actually really good because I just got off the phone with Nate, and he said he had a little bit of seed for me to pick up. I didn't have near as much as I thought I would, and especially what I need, because this field is honestly pretty darn big. So we're going to go ahead, go to the co-op, pick that up, and then we'll resume planning. Looks like Clayton's having an awful hard time doing stuff by himself, considering his truck is over there and the planter is back at the main shop. So I don't know if he's having somebody shuttle him or if he's walking by foot, but he's got to be having trouble getting along by himself. Well, here we are back at the farm. We got this thing farm out, ready to go. Let's go ahead and see if we can fill this thing. And that's the last of those. So we got everything filled up, and it looks like we still have a little bit more in here. So hopefully we can get this field knocked out, and I'll meet you guys back when we finish this field up.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5, happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, trying to save your time. In case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list, girl, you can skip this funny business. Cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need, but there like a bonfire on a cool night. Yeah, you can keep your 9 to 5, 'cause I'm happy with the simple life. Tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knew my name, and all my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, you can keep your 9 to 5, 'cause I'm happy with the simple life. Oh Lord, you can keep your 9 to 5.
And we are done. Phew. Finally, that was our last pass of corn. Thank the Lord that seed tender had enough in it, because I did not want to go back at all. So now we're going to go ahead, back this thing up into the shed, and then we will just go ahead and probably end our day there. It's been a long day, and there is a ball game that is about to come on. Alright, so now that the 7810 is in there, I think we just kind of need to clean up real fast, and then we will head home for the day. Alright, everything is in the shop, so we'll go ahead. Alright, so we're pulling that, close that. Oh, okay. So that is done, and yeah, all that's left now is we'll just go ahead and drop this right here, and then we're going to head home for the evening. Hey, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Well, it's May 2nd, and our corn is growing faster than ever. We priced co-op prices, and Nate's deals were just a little bit high for what we'd like, and in the long run, I want to be able to put it on myself anyways instead of having to borrow equipment. So we're going to start off with this Schaefer. We're going to go ahead, run that thing down to the farm, hook it up to the tractor, and then we're going to run and pick a tote up to put in the back of the truck. So now that we're solo farming, it is a lot more laid back. Like I said, I don't have near the ground, and as you can see in the top right hand corner, I've got a lot of money. So if this thing keeps going good, we can either expand, or heck, we might even be able to retire. Nonetheless though, I've been hearing some whereabouts that Clayton is actually thinking about moving back home or retiring, so we'll have to see what he says in the, coming months. Alright, so I'm thinking the 7800 is going to be a perfect fit for this. It's got a little bit narrow front tires. We don't want to run over the corn, but nonetheless, we can go ahead and come out here, kind of look at all the corn. It's coming up really, really good. I'd say most of it came up, probably about 90% of it, which is a lot more than typical. So we're going to go ahead, head down to the co-op, and get what we need. This might be the sketchiest thing I've ever done. We definitely have to take corners slow, because this truck is liable just to flip over with this 528 gallons of Corteva herbicide. Alright, we've now got everything mixed. That took a long time to get the water pumped in, and then we had to go get a diverter to put all of the liquid herbicide in, but we got that. We did run the tote back, and I think now all that's left is to go ahead, hop in this field, and get it all sprayed.
Well, when I woke up, she was looking at me. She told me I've been cheating on her in her dream. Lord, it wasn't a thing I could do or say to change her mind in any way. She told me that things was gonna change. If I wanted her, I couldn't stay the same. So I stopped going out on Friday nights. I stopped drinking with the boys. Yeah, everything she asked, I left in the past, just to try to bring her joy. For the record, it can't be understated, all I've been domesticated. She told me to top off her Jeep, the one I bought her when I sold my old GT. And I bumped in to my good friend.
Well, that is finally done. We have our field sprayed with herbicide. We did have the co-op come by a little bit ago and put starter down right after we planted. So right now our crop is off to a wonderful start. We just need to keep these rains away and keep everything else away, and I think we're going to be sitting pretty good for a pretty darn good yield for harvest. Alright, now that we've got all the spraying done we need to get done for today, I'm gonna do something a little mischievous and you guys are gonna come along with me. Now what in the name is this? Who's just parked their truck? Is anybody down here? What in the world? Are they camping? Somebody camping down there? Alright, yeah, I'm not even gonna ask questions. Okay, so what I'm thinking is if Clayton is truly out of town or gone right now, I'm thinking we can come up the backside maybe and take up a piece of equipment that I really need to borrow. And when I mean borrow, I mean keep until he finds out. Oh yeah, nobody's here at all. So all we're gonna do is unattach this 7700 and we're gonna borrow, wink wink, borrow this Batwing. Alright, so we've got this thing all hooked up and I think we are ready to go home, take this, and get some mowing done. Oh boy, is he going to be madder than hell when he finds out I've stolen some of his stuff. Alright, and here we are. We are back at the home farm. We didn't get caught. Nobody, I don't think anybody saw us, but we'll just have to find out, because I really got to get all this mowed, because this is ridiculously tall. Alright, here we are with the setup of the beautiful 7810 on Clayton's Batwing, which I guess you could kind of think it of, you know, my Batwing? There's still a whole lot of legal battle stuff we got to do, because I think technically I get like half the equipment or something, but that's another story for another day. Anywho, we're going to start off by mowing all of this because this is ridiculously tall, and then I think we will finish the day off by going across the cornfield over here and mowing that as well. Alright, well, we are done with both those grassways. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's ready to go for, I don't know, growing more grass, I guess? But anyways, it was looking rough around here, and it needed to get mowed before it got out of control and started growing trees and stuff. As far as our implement goes on the back, I think I'm gonna do this little trick right here. Don't recommend doing this. Don't ever take anybody's stuff without asking them. But technically since it's mine, we are just going to hide it on the side of this house because Clayton, I don't even think he knows where our new farm is. Alright, so there it is. It's kind of hidden in the bushes. You can't really see it from any which way. I mean, I guess if I wanted to, I could back it up in here, but I don't want to hit trees and limbs. Still want it in nice conditions, but anyways, I think we are going to go home for the day. We got a lot done after I put this tractor in the shed, of course. Don't want to leave it out and running. But anywho, I think we're good for the day, and we'll probably meet you guys back here when corn is about ready to harvest. Well, everybody, here we are back at the beautiful little farm we have, and if you look behind me and notice me, it is time to harvest. Now, I know it's October, probably should have been at it, but corn was just a little too moist for me. I don't think it would have gone down very well, so anywho, we need to go ahead, get in this combine, do some inrows, just open it up, and we'll see how this harvest goes. I'm a little skeptical, but we'll see. Alright, climbing down from the combine, checking everything over, and I'm just not seeing a whole lot of kernels. That's always a great sign. I'm not gonna lie, corn is dry as a bone, so we're gonna go ahead and pull out our grain truck. We're gonna have to make a lot of trips, but I do have a surprise for y'all, which y'all will see in the snap of a finger. So you're probably wondering, why am I in a tractor when all we have is one grain trailer and a combine? Well, a neighbor did let me borrow something, and I'm super excited. We've never gotten to use one of these solo yet, and here it is, the beautiful J&M grain cart. You know, I'm not too sure that this spout's gonna fit in this, but we're gonna give it a go anyways, and I think this is a perfect match for this tractor too, so we're just gonna test it out, I guess. Now that we got the tractor and the grain cart though, it is time to hop in to the combine and go at this field.
Likely the light of mine will burn out in the mountains where I spend my rambling years. I paid my sins from the poor traveling days. Oh Lord, please, can you hear my prayers? So I rode my body up the mountain to a place where I can sit my rocking chair.
So here we are unloading our first full bin. We unloaded what we had when we cut off these inrows, and bushels right now are absolutely insane. We're literally sitting at 250 bushel corn, and for this ground, that's hardly impossible. I know that's not anything amazing on other ground, but for the price I paid for this ground and what they said it got, this is insane. Well, I hopped out of the combine, and the grain cart monitor over here shows that it is full, so we are going to pull up next to this thing, swing the auger out, and see how full we can get our truck. There we go. That is now unloaded. We're going to take a little bit of a walk back over to the combine I'm starting to realize the grain truck we bought is a little small. I might go do another little devious act here, honestly, because we're going to be making probably 12 to 15 runs with this thing, and I don't have the time to do that. I know I only have one field, but I got other priorities now, and yeah, so I think we're going to hop in the truck real fast and see what we can do. Well, I did it again. Not only do we have the Batwing, but we've got my old semi, which, technically, if you want to get real technical, this is still in my possession. So, yeah, technically this isn't wrong. The grain trailer's split, but this is my truck. I don't know why I didn't think of that. But anywho, now we have an actual semi out here, and we shouldn't have near the amount of problems. And plus, the mower is old anyway, so I don't think he'd care, right? Maybe? I don't know. When I got over there, he hadn't even started harvest either, and it's, you know, October, so I don't know. We'll jump back into harvest. We just got back, we grabbed some lunch, and you will not believe. I have a little surprise for you guys, but I didn't think it would come this season at all. The reveal is here. Look at this demo, man. This is insane. I had this set up for when me and Clayton were farming together, and it just so happens they delivered it to me because I'm the one who signed up for it. It's a 2022 S790, and this thing is awesome. So I feel bad for the 2388, but it's just gonna have to sit here and move over because the big boss is here. I just gotta get out of this thing while it's running. This is a 16 row head. It's got the Stalk Masters on it. I mean, this thing is nuts. The tracks on this is beautiful. We are about to fly through this field. I'm sure we're going to have to run once or twice. We haven't filled any of the truck up yet, but man, this is going to be insane. The J&M is now full again. We're going to run our 7810, finish off the small truck, and then we'll start on our actual grain trailer. climbing out of that 790. Everything is full now. I mean, we literally have both grain trucks full. The day is already starting to get later in the day, and we have just a little bit left. But the bad news is it sounds like there's a really bad storm coming. So we're going to go ahead and move all this stuff to the front of the field, and we'll close all the grain trucks up, go home for the evening, and just really hope that nothing hits us. So the next day already, and it looks like it didn't even do anything. I don't know. Forecasters were way wrong on this one. Well, I'm definitely not going to use the 2388. I'm sorry to everybody who loves this combine, but this big one over here is just too darn good. Another thing, though, we didn't haul in grain, so the first thing we got to do today is haul in this load of grain with, my truck and maybe Clayton's grain trailer? I don't know. Who cares? Most of the field should be done, so we shouldn't have but probably 40 minutes to an hour left, I would think. I hope we don't have much more, because I'm pretty tired, and we got quite a bit of routine maintenance to do around here. Okay, one thing I've seriously learned over my stint of driving this truck just to Nate's place up here at the co-op is, yeah, this thing is way too underpowered for this mower. It is absolutely insane, but here we are. We have to go ahead and scale in, and then we'll unload and scale out. Okay, so we've scaled in at 51,662.5, and now we'll get in the truck and drive up and unload our corn. We're finally back at the farm, and we're pulling up our grain truck to the side of the field, because surely all this corn will fit in one load. If it doesn't, we'll have to run the other truck up there. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead, grab the combine, and get into it. Alright, we've grabbed our combine. We're going to go ahead, come over here, set our auto steer. We made sure everything looked good this morning, checked over all the belts and all the connections and whatnot, but I think we'll pretty much be able to put this thing down and turn her on and get right into it.
I go straight from the bank, gassing up the tank, cranking up the radio, playing old Hank. It ain't that long till I'm back at the farm. I'm pulling up the truck down at the dock. It's time to do some cruising, baby, get a little stuck. It's a Saturday joyride, Percy Beast is the spot. We're on a boat, we're feeling fine, drinking Tennessee whiskey, a big blue sky. We're going up, we're coming down.
And here we go. That is the last corn of the year and the only field we have. Like I said, maybe here in the future we will buy some more fields, but we also have a lot of things to talk over, so we'll just see what happens. Well, I'm out letting this thing unload, and we do have to go grab the grain cart because it's still full, and the other truck is full as well, so we'll go grab the grain cart after this, load this mower up, and we'll go from there. And I do have to give a huge shout out to Midwest for letting us grab this combine and demo it out. I mean, he came through, he got everything we wanted and how we got it last year. But yeah, big shout out to him because this thing was absolutely awesome. Alright, so the John Deere S790 is parked up at the front of the field. They said they would come by and get it, but nonetheless, we do have to unload everything, so that's what we're going to do now. Alright, so now that's unloaded, we've come and dropped the J&M grain cart up front too. The neighbor is also going to pick that up. I feel like we've just been super blessed this season with all the help we've had having to solo start our farm, and everybody's helped pitch in. But nonetheless, we're going to go start putting stuff in the shed, and we'll probably need to haul off another load of grain. Alright, we'll see ya. Oh, haven't caught you guys in, good lord, a long time. So today, we actually, as you can tell, we're at a new house and we got a new truck. But that's not gonna excite you for what is about to come. I think the best thing I ever spent my money on was definitely this house. The kids love it, the wife loves it. It's just absolutely amazing. So a lot of things came up and the price was right, and big auction company out from Iowa came and they wanted to auction all my equipment off. Well, here we are in the big reveal that you have all been waiting for. I bet you can already tell what's going on. So, like I said, the price came up and a company wants to auction all this equipment off and buy the ground, so the price was right and farming was just, I don't know, it's not the love I had for it when we were back in Iowa, is just not there, so I decided to get out of it. What they paid me for the land, and I bought the brand new house and everything, and it came with a bunch of land, and I think it's just time to say goodbye. I mean, we have to say goodbye to the 7810 and one of our favorite tractors of all time, the 7800, and even the Max Semi. I mean, it's just crazy. We've had so many memories, not only here, but in Iowa as well, and I don't know, I wish Clayton all the luck. I haven't talked to him in over a year, actually, but you know, things gotta come to an end, and this ending is a very happy one. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. This is the end of a series. This has been a long going one. We have gone clear from Tahiti County, Iowa, when I started with about 500 just subscribers, to now we're at about 2,300. I can't thank each and every single one of you enough. We've been able to accomplish so much, and truthfully, we're just getting started. So go ahead and stick around for more videos because we have a lot in the works. We have a new recording group coming up, and we got more videos with all your favorites. So stick around, and we'll catch you later.